Rahman, you say that you respect women and you believe that women can rise to leadership positions. Can I ask you how many women candidates has the Jamaat-e-Islami fielded in this election, in the parliamentary election?
Not a single one, but we are preparing. You will not see any substantial number in any other parties also, because this is a cultural entity in Bangladesh. We are getting prepared for that.
No, but
we are not saying.
But surely it's not zero in any other party. Why not have even one woman candidate?
Answer is we are preparing for that.
Okay, but what about the position of the head of the Jamaat? Could a woman take your place one day?
It's not possible. It's not possible, because Allah made everyone in its own entity. What Allah made,
yes,
we cannot change it.
It's quite remarkable you're saying this in a country where you've had women prime ministers for the past 3 decades.
For decades, Bangladesh's politics has been dominated by 2 parties, the Awami League and the Bangladesh Nationalist Party. But there's always been a third force in play, the Jamaat-e-Islami, a political party based on Islamic principles. Long confined to the margins, the Jamaat was outlawed during the rule of now deposed Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. After her overthrow in August 2024, and with national elections approaching, the party is back in the spotlight. Recent polling suggests Jamaat could emerge as a major player. In this episode, I speak to the party's leader, its Emir, Shafiqur Rahman. I question him about the Jamaat's controversial past, its role during the 1971 War of Independence, and its alliance with Pakistan. I press him on the party's stated commitment to introducing Islamic law. And I ask the Emir directly, what does his party's ascent mean for Bangladesh's secular identity, women's rights, and the future of its democracy?
Mr. Rahman, thanks so much indeed for talking to Al Jazeera.
Thank you.
We are speaking weeks before the election, and by all accounts, your party is set to do perhaps the best it ever has in its history. But should the people of Bangladesh be worried, because the Jamaat-e-Islami has said, your leaders have said, that you want this country to be governed by Islamic law?
Thank you and welcome you here for taking my interview. You have raised a very critical question. We are going to participate in this election under the existing law of the country. We will try to perceive the sentiment of the people. We will not do anything against the will of the people.
You're saying will of the people, but at a public rally in July last year, Mr. Mujibur Rahman, who I believe is your party's vice president or number 2, you were present at that rally as well. He said only Islamic laws should be followed in the national parliament in future, and there should be no place for man-made ideas or systems.
But you will follow the speech of chief of the party.
You mean to say
yes.
you reject what he says?
No. I am not rejecting or receiving anything.
Okay.
But when you will consider a strategy from a party, then you will look to what the chief of the party is speaking. We are promoting the values which Islam recognizes. Say, for example, anti-corruption, transparency everywhere,
yes,
democratic rights of the people, human rights preserving.
But those many would argue are already part of the statute. I guess the question is, and I think it's very important to have clarity on this, because sometimes it can appear that we get different messages from the Jamaat. If you come to power, will you bring in Islamic law?
If it is essential for the betterment of the country,
okay,
then Parliament will decide the matter. It's not me.
Parliament will decide?
Yes. Parliament will decide the matter.
Okay. Because you say it's still a matter of debate and discussion. That's what you seem to be suggesting. But in the past year alone, we've seen a number of positions that you've taken which seems to be pushing the country in that direction. Let's start with women. You proposed reducing working hours for women because according to Quranic principles, they can perform duties towards their children. Why would you make such a proposal in the 21st century?
Who said? I never told like this.
It's a proposal you made, it's been widely reported.
No. What I told?
Yes.
A mother, at the same time, he is carrying baby, he is look after her baby,
yes,
and at the same time, he will perform the same duty, same hour with the gentleman. It's not a justice. At least for lactating period, while she will be childbearing. or child caring. This period they have to show honor. What we found actually, some sisters, some ladies, when she considered it's not possible to continue my job, he gave up the job. But if you reduce the hour for certain period, it's not unlimited and it's not mandatory for all. It's
You're
an
talking
optional
about
offer.
you're talking about only reducing it during the lactating period.
Basically that. But if some lady decide, no, I will perform 8-hour duty, no problem. It's an option for her.
But there's already the
It is
option
not
of
compulsory.
maternity leave.
Only
Many
for,
which many women
only,
take.
only for 6 months.
Yes.
It's not sufficient, we feel. A child never become grown up within 6 months.
Okay, because you understand that your proposal has been received in a very different way. There's actually been protests about this. People have come out onto the streets, including the women of Bangladesh. They say whether they choose to work or stay at home.
That is
If I can
very
finish the,
negligible,
if I can finish the question
brother,
at least.
I do respect
I must finish the question. They say whether they choose to work or stay at home is their personal choice. They say your proposal will push women back into darkness and restrict their
no
independence.
question of darkness. It is a matter of showing respect to them. No question of darkness. We never told like this, and we never think like this even.
By
It is their
activists?
matter. Yes, there are some activists whose ideology is completely contradictory with us. They can come to the street. We also respect them. We show respect to the freedom of expression. They can come, but it's a very negligible section of the society.
Millions of women, as you know, sir, work in Bangladesh's workforce, especially in the garment industry. Over 50% are women. And they have struggled for decades to get there. They have fought the stereotype that women have to be parents and mothers and looking after children. Men can also shoulder that responsibility. And the worry is that your proposal is rolling the clock back, that employers will now not want to hire women because of the fact that you now have restrictions on their working hours.
It is your concern, but this is not the fact. I have visited few garments industry after my speech.
Yes.
I did not observe such thing anywhere. Rather, they feel comfort. Yes, we will get chance to come back again in my job after 2 years or 2.5 years. But when they dropped down here, they never came back here.
Okay, well, as I said, there are protests, but you've dismissed them. You said they make a very small percentage of the opinion on this.
Yes, it's a beauty of democracy.
Okay, but Mr. Rahman, you say that you respect women and you believe that women can rise to leadership positions. Can I ask you how many women candidates has the Jamaat-e-Islami fielded in this election,
No.
in the parliamentary election?
Not a single one, but we are preparing. We have already participated in local government election where our sisters contested and became succeeded. But in future, we are preparing for that in parliament also.
Not a single woman candidate in this election, though.
No.
Why not?
Yes, you will not see any substantial number in any other parties also, because this is a cultural entity in Bangladesh. We are getting prepared for that.
But surely it's not zero in any other party. Why not have even one woman candidate?
Already answered.
What was the answer?
Answer is we are preparing for that. Therefore, in future, inshallah, we will contest like this. We are not disrespectful to them in this regard.
Okay, but what about the position of the head of the Jamaat? Could a woman become the head of the Jamaat, take your place one day?
It's not possible. It's not possible. Because Allah made everyone in its own entity. Because you will never be able to bear a child. We will never be able to feed our breast to a child. This is God-given. And there are some differences between men and women. What Allah made, we cannot change it.
I'm not able to
No one can
understand.
change it.
First of all, not all women necessarily want to be or will be mothers. But even if they are, even if they're raising children, why can't they head an organization like the Jamaat? I'm not able to understand.
There are some limitations. In some cases, they will not be able to perform their duties. They will be limited. Physical
in what way?
inconveniences, you know. Already, we cannot deny it.
I actually don't know.
Why don't know? A mother when will give birth to a child, how will perform the duty? It's possible? Never. Allah knows everything best.
It's quite remarkable you're saying this in a country where you've had women prime ministers for the past 3 decades.
We did not protest them. Already I said we are not disrespectful.
Yes.
But if you look to the world, those who are upgrade world, how many ladies came forward?
Fascinating. You're saying that they can't be the head of an organization while they can be the prime minister of a country of what, 160, 70 million people? So clearly women are capable of leadership positions.
Even most of the country in the world did not consider this feasible. This is the reality of the world.
Many countries have had women leaders, sir, including yours.
Few countries.
It's interesting because you were actually part of a government with the BNP. You were part of an alliance government. Begum Khalida Zia, a woman, was the prime minister.
Yes.
You think she did a good job as prime minister?
It's not our decision. It's their party decision.
Okay.
We should respect this party opinion.
But do you think
we
that
cannot impose anything upon anyone.
Mr. Rahman, it's not just gender rights. The worry is that the rise of the Jamaat also poses a real threat to cultural diversity, to media freedoms. Your student leaders have made very provocative statements against media houses and cultural institutions that were attacked last month.
Say for example?
For example? Okay. Mr. Shafiqur Rahman, he's a Jamaat student wing leader of the Rajshahi University. He said at a rally on the eve of the attacks, we declare that the so-called newspapers, including Prothom Olo and the Daily Star, must be shut down. If any journalist from these papers is present here, they should leave immediately. Another Jamaat student leader who's at the Jahangirnagar University reportedly said that Chhaya Knot and Udichi, these were two cultural institutions that were attacked, must be crushed to achieve Bangladesh's true independence.
You have observed these statements, but you did not observe the statement of the party, Jamaat-e-Islami and Islamic Chhatra Shibir.
No, I'm asking you for your reaction.
Yes, we have already given our reaction. We condemned it and we never supported it.
You've distanced yourself from these statements.
Yes, very clearly. Both Islamic Chhatra Shibir and Jamaat-e-Islami.
But what action have you taken against these leaders?
Chhatra Shibir will make the taken. It's not our side organization. It is matter of Islamic Chhatra Shibir. Please ask them.
No, but it is very much part of the Jamaat umbrella.
No. It is not a legal part of Jamaat umbrella like other organizations, say for example Chhatra Dol or Chhatra League.
Okay.
They are the side organization of this party declared way in their constitution.
So you have no power to punish these leaders?
We can give only our opinion and suggestion. Man can commit some fault. You have to correct him. This is not the way to shade him. But if he repeat again, then you can take action.
No, because he's saying that these organizations should be crushed to achieve Bangladesh's true independence.
Yes,
that's very strong
why they
language.
have given warning to them.
Okay. You don't think that that raises a question about how serious your condemnation is, that it renders it somewhat ineffectual if they just let off with a slap on the wrist?
You can say. But what we did it sincerely.
Okay, can I ask you, sir, what happens to minorities in Bangladesh if the Jamaat comes to power? I know that you said all faiths will be treated equally, but the Jamaat's record shows otherwise, doesn't it?
What is that record?
There are several instances I'm going to cite. Human Rights Watchdog said that when you and the BNP were in power in the 2001-2006 period, attacks on Hindus increased alarmingly. In most instances, the perpetrators were members of the BNP and the Jamaat-e-Islami.
We are taking challenge. None from Jamaat-e-Islami have been engaged in such type of vandalism or any attack.
You deny any role at all in any attack involving the Jamaat-e-Islami?
Since from the liberation of Bangladesh. And several times, we have very clearly uttered this. And now also.
Okay, because
say for example,
okay, you reject Human Rights Watch. Let me ask you about the United Nations.
Please let me tell.
Yes.
Hasina ruled the country for 15.5 years. How they ruled, everyone knows. In this period, there were so many attacks been conducted upon the Hindu communities, Buddhist communities. When anything happened, they make liable Jamaat-e-Islami for that.
This is not, by the way, the Bangladesh government. This is Human Rights Watch.
Let me tell and
this is Human Rights Watch. It's an international watchdog.
Complete my answer.
Okay.
But no single case been probed in the court. Ultimately, at the end of the day, it has been probed. There are people who are engaged with this nuisance, not the Jamaat-e-Islami people.
A United Nations report on the recent attacks against minorities after the August uprising says that some Jamaat-e-Islami and BNP supporters were involved in revenge violence on religious and indigenous groups.
I reject this.
Are you somewhat in denial, sir? I've cited to you 2 human rights reports across 2 different time periods by 2 international agencies, and you're saying it's all false.
Yes. All false. I am not telling all false. There are reality, attack been happen, but we are not engaged with this.
All right.
Please let them tell. Who are the people, specific people will take action.
Okay. The Jamaat, sir, also carries tremendous negative historical baggage, doesn't it? It stands accused of war crimes alongside the Pakistan Army during Bangladesh's War of Independence against Pakistan in 1971. An estimated 3 million killed, 300,000 women raped by the army and its collaborators. Many of your leaders have been convicted, sentenced to death. Isn't that a very dark legacy to shake off?
Yes, you are asking so many critical questions to me. It is another one. Please look at the past. What happened that time? Jamaat-e-Islami's decision was a political decision. It was not an armed force.
A political decision to support Pakistan or to oppose the independence.
To remain with Pakistan unitedly. It was Pakistan that time.
Yes.
Why we did it? The leaders of Jamaat-e-Islami that time who served the organization, they predicted if with the help of India, Pakistan being liberated or it gets independence, it will be another hegemony upon Bangladesh, and what we experienced in the last 54 years. I'm not asking,
sir, on the political decision. I'm asking about the war crime.
Yes, I am coming here.
Yes.
We are never engaged in crime at that period. You will say, why the court has given verdict like this, death sentence or life sentence, why it was?
Yes.
It was totally perverted and a debated justice. It was miscarriage of justice. Why and how? The same court, after the change of 5th of August, had decided one pending case of our one leader, A.T.M. Azharul Islam. And they have given so many observations upon the verdict which had been passed earlier.
But sir, can I ask you...
It was totally politically motivated and perverted.
But can I ask you this though? There could be concerns about fair trial, but isn't there undeniable evidence that the Jamaat was linked to the atrocities? The International Commission of Jurists said in 1972, hundreds of Bengali intellectuals were killed within the last few days before the surrender of the Pakistan Army. These murders were perpetrated by members of a paramilitary believed to have been the action section of the Jamaat-e-Islami. A New York Times dispatch from 1971 reports that throughout East Pakistan, the Pakistani army is training new paramilitaries. The recruits include adherents of the Jamaat. I can keep citing many such references.
Yes, I am coming to this point. Look, during this period, there are some forces. Military was there, paramilitary was there.
Yes.
They were conducted and controlled by Pakistan Army, not anyone, not any organization.
But the Jamaat was part of the paramilitaries carrying out these atrocities.
I am giving you answer.
Yes.
If someone being engaged in any atrocity that time, why not a single case been filed against them? Even no GD, general diary in any police station of East Pakistan that time, or in Bangladesh period in Bangladesh that time.
Yes.
Why not?
So are you saying these accounts are all false?
Why after 40 years it came?
No, are you saying then all these accounts, the International Commission of Jurists, the New York Times, all of these are false?
That time the evidences were fresh, witnesses were alive, and the memory was very quiet. But not a single leader been accused for that. Why?
Can I respond?
Yes.
Sometimes, Mr. Rahman, it can take countries years to come to terms with the crimes of the past. The fact that a lot of time has passed doesn't necessarily absolve individuals or organizations of guilt.
Rather, at that time Sheikh Mujib ruled the country for 4 years, and he got sufficient time. He also enlisted 195 war criminals, finally. And all of them were Pakistani men, not anyone from East Pakistan or Bangladesh.
It's interesting, sir, because you said at an event in New York last year, you said if anyone has been hurt or harmed by the Jamaat-e-Islami since 1947, I seek unconditional forgiveness on behalf of all the individuals and the organization. You seem to be acknowledging that there is a problem. There is some complicity or some involvement of the Jamaat.
It's not.
Otherwise, why would you say this?
It's not matter of assumption, rather because we are men. We are organization made by men.
Okay.
So men can commit any fault.
Including atrocities in 71?
Fault and atrocity is not same. I never told atrocity.
Okay.
I told fault.
Okay.
That's why I seek pardon and we'll continue it.
So you're saying these millions who were killed, lakhs of women raped, the Jamaat had nothing to do with it. Who committed these crimes then?
Who committed this crime?
I'm saying if it wasn't
there are records.
the army and the paramilitaries.
There are records. We are not denying this. It is a reality of the history. I am not going to the number what you mentioned. But, but if a single man even been assassinated or a single mother been lost her dignity, we are quite respectful to them.
My last question to you on this subject is, because it's election time, and I know that there have been similar denials from you in the past, or the Jamaat in the past, would you like to change the script? Would you like to apologize on behalf of the Jamaat to the people of Bangladesh for your involvement in the 1971 atrocities?
If we commit atrocities, then we'll definitely seek pardon. Why seek pardon? We should be tried. But if not, if it is a garbage upon us, if it is we are the victim of this propaganda, why I should go to do this?
Okay, I guess I've got my answer. But tell me, we're coming towards the end. Ahead of the elections, another big controversy has been relations between India and Bangladesh, that are otherwise two friendly countries. But that's dramatically deteriorated because Bangladesh wants India to deport Sheikh Hasina and India has refused so far. If you come to power, sir, how will you tackle this problem?
We'll set fruitful dialogue with India because they are our neighbors.
Okay.
Our position is very clear. We never give any discomfort to our neighbors. Similarly, we'll hope they will give us comfort. Our relation will be brotherly, will be friendly, will be mutual respect, upon mutual respect and trust.
What if India flatly refuses, though, to extradite Sheikh Hasina?
No problem. We'll set further dialogue. Dialogue is the solution, not other thing.
Has India reached out to you? I know that you met an Indian diplomat. Did any of this come up in discussion?
Just one diplomat came to visit me after my sickness.
Right.
And that was not a political setup. So I did not discuss these things.
It's not just about Sheikh Hasina, because last time when you and the BNP were in power, India said that Bangladesh had become a safe haven for anti-India insurgents. And the same accusation is being repeated now.
Why question of anti-India? Rather you tell the people are pro-Bangladeshi. Why it in India? We are pro-Bangladeshi. Okay. And every citizen should be own their own country first.
You're not more inclined towards Pakistan, as many believe?
No question.
You have a historical relationship with them?
We have no specific inclination to any nation or country. Rather, we are quite committed to maintain a just relation with all.
My final question to you, sir. This election is meant to be about change, especially the millions of young people who are part of the anti-Hasina uprising. They would like to see change. But given everything we've discussed, the Jamaat's record when it comes to women, when it comes to minorities, all of that, do you believe that you will be able to deliver change in Bangladesh?
Let the people to decide the matter. I can give a simple example to you.
Okay.
In 5 major universities, the student union election has been conducted. There are girls and there are boys. And they are quite sensible. They have given their verdict in favor of Islamic Chhatra Shibir. Why?
In favor of your student wing?
Islamic Chhatra Shibir. Why? Why? They have decided the aspiration of the young people will be fulfilled through them. They have decided the prestige, dignity and privacy of our girls will be maintained by Islamic Chhatra Shibir. What the sensible people of this sector has given a message to the nation, we can perceive.
All right. Well, let's see how it goes. Mr. Rahman, thank you very much
Thank
indeed
you so much
for speaking to us and taking our question.